What is up, YouTube? It's Coffee. Back talking some NFL with y'all. Football season just a couple of months away. Hit the comments, everyone. Let me know how you feel about your squad. Interesting stuff you've seen in the news, whatever positional battles going on within your team, just anything. I want to hear about it all. We got a few news topics to go over here. And you see, first off, Damar Hamlin, this footage of him working out. And this was shared by NFL Rookie Watch. And they said Damar Hamlin is looking scary. It's still crazy how he somehow wasn't comeback player of the year last season. And I had to go look, man. I forgot who did win comeback player of the year. I don't know why in my head I thought maybe Hamlin did. I'm not exactly sure why I thought that, but nonetheless, I mean, it's an amazing story that he was. I'll never forget that day, and I feel like a lot of people won't either. It was so scary, just happened right on, live TV. They had to keep cutting to commercial, the things that we saw on the field, like it wasn't looking good. But, God's playing, God willing, he's still here. And, thank God he survived. And, but I had to go look. I'm like, who did win it? Joe Flacco. I was like, that's right, man. Flacco, 4-1, coming off the street or whatever, right? Like he had been out of the league for a little bit, I believe. If he was sitting on a bench somewhere, hadn't seen Flacco for the longest time, Billy Joel voice, but he did pretty well. So Flacco got those honors. But Antonio Brown, he says, is it that crazy? Like he's disagreeing. NFL Rookie Watch, the account that shared this, was like saying more or less like he got snubbed, not getting those honors. Flacco getting selected over him, but AB's like, is it that crazy? Like, what do you guys think? I mean, Hamlin saw very limited action from him out there. It's, again, so great that the man survived and all that. A lot of people were saying, is he going to be able to play? Health-wise, is he okay? Like, it was just such a scary thing, but, he wasn't really active that much, but some could look at it just the fact that he came so close to passing away on the field and that he survived and is back healthy, back suited and booted, ready to play, even though we didn't see that much from him. I don't know. I mean, maybe some people will believe just because of that fact, he should have been given those honors. But AB's, saying like, I don't think it's that crazy, right? And again, we know Flacco got it. So everyone, I just wanted to know what everyone thinks about this. So comment, do you agree with Flacco? Or I'm sorry, Antonio Brown? Do you think Flacco should have got it? What's your thoughts about it all? Then, we didn't see that much of Damar Hamlin out there last season, but you see this footage here that's being shared, throwback to when the worst version of the Chiefs went in and silenced the Mafia. And as a Bills fan, I was just seeing this. I'm like, man, we should have had that game, man. I've been, I'm always rocking my Bills, hat and ish like that. And, a lot of cats see, you guys are going to do it this year, man, whatever. I was just, like a lot of excitement that the Bills could push on and get the ring and all that. And I was talking with a Chiefs fan the other day, and he was like, man, playoff time, we always get y'all, but regular season, you guys got our number. And I don't know, that game was just so frustrating to watch. But we were just talking about Damar Hamlin, that asinine fake punt that they did. I still don't understand that. It was so dumb that they even started that punter when they brought in another punter and the punter was hurt, and they started the hurt punter, which gave up some really bad, field positioning. I think there was at least 2 punts that really were just not it, like straight up tridded it at a dash, like just all bad. But when they did that fake punt though, that really switched up the momentum of the game in such a way, in my opinion, and that Hamlin was involved in that play. But that was just so stupid, man. I still don't get it. We ended up getting the ball back with Jordan Poyer stripping the ball on the one or whatever, the touchback going out of the back of the end zone. But it was just like, what the fuck, man? But whatever Chiefs fan posted this is having fun busting our balls. But what does everyone, do you guys agree with that that's the worst version we've seen of the Chiefs in a long time? And you see a lot of Bills fans were commenting saying, well, this was the worst version of our defense, as our defense was totally decimated, man. Someone else commented in another thread. I wasn't able to snatch up the screenshot, but it was about AJ Klein, linebacker who came off the couch out there trying to cover like the greatest tight end of all time. And he was saying Kelsey, and it just wasn't looking good. It was all bad. And Kelsey had a streak of throughout the season of not having touchdowns for so many games or whatever, but at one point in time, but he was a problem for us. He really was, man. But what does everyone think? Do you agree that that was the worst version of the Chiefs in a while, and that was the worst version of the Bills defense? I mean, man, we lost Milano. You can go down the list of names of individuals that weren't out there, but it still stings just like that same day watching this and the missed field goal. It's just like, man, there's always this year, and I'm still feeling positive about it also. Bills fans, Chiefs fans, everyone. What did you think about that game? If you're, Bills fan like me, do you hate rewatching this? Like, let's talk about it. And then speaking of the Chiefs in Super Bowls and all that, right? Something that doesn't get mentioned a lot, and someone shared this, I was like, you know what, you're right. Why is this horrible Super Bowl performance, isn't this horrible Super Bowl performance talked about more? And you see that was the 31-9 shellacking that Mahomes and the Chiefs took against Brady and the Buccaneers, man. That's when Brady should have rode off into the sunset and retired. Remember that? He tried to retire. The media flucked it up and announced it before him. Then he decided to come back and all that. But I don't know. That game was crazy. It was just all bad. And you see Mahomes was 26 of 49, 270 yards, 2 INTs, 52.3 passer rating. And you see the look on this man's face just says it all. It was so un-Mahomes-like, and it was just wild. You know what Super Bowl that kind of reminded me of? What was that? The one that Russell Wilson in Seattle won against, was it Manning and the Broncos? Like, it almost, I think I got it right. That, like, it almost looked like a setup, how bad Manning played. And there was a snap that went out the end zone for a safety or some crazy ish like that happened. I don't know. It's just wild, man. But it's for real. No one really talks about that Super Bowl much. But at the same time, Mahomes has went out there and got rings since then. So, why would it get brought up? And then to round out the news here on this NFL talk, Josh Allen, only player with 4 consecutive seasons of 40 TDs. Can he extend it to 5 years? Will he? And, will he be able to get the Bills that ring this year? That's going to do it for this one. Thank you for tapping in with me. Sub up. We talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more over here. And I always want to hear from all the people in the comments. And, football season's close. So comment who your team is if you're excited about these topics. Let's get the discussion going. Thanks for watching. Peace.